Welcome back to Willys garden. I'm just going to scrape up all this shit around here now, because I rarely do any work, so when I do it, it's worth getting it on camera. So I'm going to scrape all this shit up with this shovel. That's the first bit of it done. It was pretty easy. I'm going to move on to this bit, all along here, down there. That's that done. I'm going to leave around there because there's a bunch of crap around there and over there. Need to get rid of all the crap first. It's going to take these mounds of fucking moss and dump them over the ditch. So here I'm in the workshop and I've just built these doors. No, I'm only joking, my uncle built them. So shout out to my uncle for building me these doors for my polytunnel. I didn't even know he built them. So we're going to be putting them on soon. According to my uncle, who's a farmer, the threat of frost has passed, so I'll be able to plant shit now. So I'm going to plant these strawberries today. These ones, and whatever ones are surviving there. I'll take them up and plant them now. There was a threat of frost there last night, and the night before it was like 3 degrees. So I brought all the stuff in my wee greenhouse in, so it wouldn't freeze, because peppers and all and tomatoes don't like cold temperatures at all. So I just brought them in, and I've got these things now. You can put these over the plants, around the plants. That'll stop slugs crawling in and eating them. So the wee seedlings, I can put them on. Hopefully I'll be able to stop the things eating them. So I planted these strawberries first the other day, and I think I spaced them too far apart. So I think I'll get 2 in here, and then I've got about 7, so 2 in here and then 4 up there, maybe 6 up there, or something like that. I don't know. 5 up there. My uncle was just down there. He was giving me a barrel for water in this tunnel. My uncle reckons strawberries won't ripen here. They have to be in the tunnel. And he's a farmer, so he knows what he's on about. So I'm going to leave them ones there and see how they do outside, while I put the rest of these in that tunnel. Might put them in bigger pots, stick them in the tunnel now. So I've just simply filled a pot up with compost, and now I'm going to just take this biodegradable pot and just place it into the compost like that. I'm going to bury it a bit more, bury it so it's level, and it'll disintegrate then. Right, so that's all them in. The biodegradable pots, as you can see there, are buried in because they degrade, so you don't have to take them out. I'm just going to water all these thoroughly before I stick them in the big greenhouse. Drench them in water. Look, they're sitting in water. So I'll just leave them sitting there for a minute to soak up all that water. Now look, we're getting the doors on tomorrow. We're getting the wood for the door shit tomorrow. But for now I have to lift this off and crawl underneath. It's a fucking balls. My camera stopped working, so I had to restart my fucking phone. And I'm just going to dump this water out of here now and take these up and put them in the greenhouse. That's enough soaking in water for now. They'll be nice and moist. So stick them in here, take them up into the greenhouse. Right, so April 20 something, the end of April. Fucking strawberries are the first things to go in the polytunnel. There's not much ventilation in here, hey. That might be a problem, but if we get the doors on within the next couple of days, we'll be alright. But we should see an explosion in growth now with these in here because it's so warm in here. It's really warm. So you can see these nettles are turning into beasts. I need to get rid of all these nettles and all. What's that? We've even got fucking some sort of thing is alive there, has jumped at me. We've even got flowers in here. So, we'll leave these in here and water them every day because they'll dry out in here. Right, so that's the strawberries in there. Now I gotta go get me basil and put that in there. And also clean out this barrel. There's a barrel. I've hosed it out and scrubbed it out as best I could. My uncle said there was concrete mixed in it or something. Might have to take that off the bottom. I can't reach it though. We'll see. That is some sort of concrete at the bottom. It's coming off but slowly. I don't need this barrel yet though, so I'll do it the next day. I've just got seeds here. Carrots, turnips, Brussels sprouts, spring onions and normal onions. I'm just going to sow them outside now. Right, I'm here in the polytunnel and the temperature has dropped dramatically since we put on the doors. Well, we don't have the doors on yet, but we have the plastic secured around the doors, nailed in the wood, and the boards around the doors. And it's very windy in here, but the temperature has really dropped. It's not as hot at all. So I don't know if I can take my basil out here or not. As you can see, we've stretched the plastic down and then nailed boards to it to hold it in place. We just have to cut off all this stuff here and then get the doors on, but I need a screw gun. I don't have one. So I'll have to figure something out there. I want to keep this bed for the plants that I can cut a hole in and plant the plants. And then here, these seeds need to be sown in rows, so I'm going to sow them on this soil here. I need to water it first though, or water it after, I don't know. Right, let's just use this board to make a row. Just put it there and went like that there. Made a row. Now I'm going to sow some seeds in it. First ones I'm going to do is scallions. I'm just going to go in, take the seeds and sprinkle a whole shitload along that row. Then I'm going to do another row beside it. Right, so there's not much seeds in the packet, but I just gathered them in and then covered it over again. I'm going to make another row immediately beside it, because I'm going to try and get as much crops in this bed as possible. I'll stop as much weeds coming up too if they're not so far apart. So that's the second row made right beside the first one. And I'm just going to scatter these seeds across it now. Right, that's that packet of seeds done. We're going to be watering this after we get them all in, so now I'm going to start and sow a row of onions. Alright, so that's a row made. Now I'm just going to sow the onions in. These are the Ailsa Craig onions are going in here. In this first row. That's the second row made. Now I'm just going to scatter the seeds in it. Right, now these onions are going in. The suitable for storage ones. Stuttgartner Riesen. They're going in 2 rows now. The bed's just over halfway full now. Next thing to go in, Carnivit carrots, F1 hybrid. Putting them in now. That's the carrots in. Now the last thing going in, turnips, purple top, white globe. 2 rows of them and we're done. That's that bed filled up. It's the second bed down on the outside. So that's that filled up. Now we just have to water it and then wait for them to germinate. Hopefully it works.